Welcome to 1899, a time where the Wild West was beginning to fade out, and a time where 25 years later, my oldest grandfather was born. Yeah, I threw that in there. So when you really think about it, it's only 125 years ago, which doesn't really seem that long, right? So this video took me the longest so far to make because I absolutely love Red Dead Redemption 2. This game really does make you feel like a cowboy in the West. You want to ride a horse? You want to shoot people's hats off? You want to hog tie a criminal in front of his family? You want to trash talk a little kid?
Bitch!
I hate you!
This game has you covered. And truthfully, I was really taking my time with this game, and there's so much you can do, stuff that was worth it.
If you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations.
And stuff that was a waste of time.
Cigarette cards. Oh, you got any?
Yeah?
Well, get them out. Let me take a look. Come on, come on.
A little picture card?
Yeah, I'll pay you a good price.
Okay. Here.
Nothing I haven't got.
I call the cigarette cards a waste of time because I literally spent like over 10 hours just searching for these cards, expecting a little cutscene or something, but no, he just gives you cash rewards for it, which was eh. Even if I wanted to go for a 100% platinum trophy, I only needed to get one set, which is literally 12 cards. And this actually had me going all across the map. I had to actually wait until the end of the game because some parts of the map I couldn't access. And that was 144 cards that I had to find, and I assumed that there might have been a secret cutscene or something, but there wasn't anything. It was just, just send them to the guy and he'll give you rewards and stuff, which was okay, but not exactly what I wanted to do when I played this game. But you live and you learn. Let me introduce you to Arthur Morgan, a conflicted outlaw and gunslinger that may or may not be honorable depending on how you play the game. Arthur has always been loyal to his gang, or should I say Dutch, the leader of the Van der Linde gang. Right at the start of the game, you can already see the unlovable Micah tormenting a poor woman who had been terrorized by the O'Driscolls, a rival of the Van der Linde gang. They killed her husband, and soon she becomes a vengeance-filled woman with fire in her eyes. Or is that blood? So the first chapter of the game is pretty short, beginning with us saving John Marston's life and ending with a train robbery of one Leviticus Cornwall. He soon realizes that we're the big thorn in his hairy nutsack after I let all the passengers go in an effort to keep my honor high. I keep all the passengers alive by stowing them in the train, and then I send them to their imminent death anyways because the train has no conductor to stop it from moving. But at least my honor remains high. Now it's time to move on from this blistering cold as the gang decides to move on somewhere else, and I proceed to fix the wagon wheel. That went quick. Now this is when we find out that Arthur's pretty smart with, mechanical engineering and all. Then we get stalked by some Indian people and Hosea says the most liberal thing.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here.
Yeah, they screwed people over too. What's next? Is he gonna go on Twitter or X and go on a 9-post rant about how trans people are oppressed?
The Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it. I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our blockheaded driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
Agreed. Welcome to our new home.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
So I decide to visit the Reverend in Valentine. Instead of looking for boys, he's gambling his money away, the lesser of two evils. So the Reverend passed out in his own juices, and I decide to take the reins and play in his place. And I play, 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 and I play.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
Who?
The Reverend, where it... Excuse me, gentlemen.
The silly goose finds himself on a train track, so I save him.
What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like that? There was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan?
He was very bad, so I get the drunken Reverend home and decide to head out for an adventure. My adventure begins with me bumping into a nice bystander who is hunting.
Whoa, whoa, steady there. Scare away my dinner.
That was uncalled for. So the guy was rudely telling me to back off, so I decided to watch him fail.
Yes, I know where you are.
Got him! Did you see that? Perfect!
He didn't fail. I proceed to creepily stare at him as he skins the animal, and then I take the animal carcass for myself. Then, when I get back to my horse, wait, rewind it for a minute. How did my horse change its color? Is my horse trans race now? So I ride off and come across some thieves fighting over what's already stolen, and my horse gets shot in the crossfire.
Now! You son of a... Serves him right.
Serves them right indeed. This angers me quite a bit because now I don't have a way to transport my stolen animal carcass, and as you just saw, I killed all the thieves, and now I'm gonna loot them all and steal what they were trying to steal. A gold pocket watch and $10. 4 men killed and a horse for maybe $15. $18.99 was a trying time. And now I have to search for a new horse. I don't have much money, so I can't exactly buy one, so I proceed to rob the first person I see. My high honor is making a great start, so I kill the guy and scare off the horse, but Arthur's lung capacity is high enough to keep up with the horse. Just kidding, the horse got away. On to my next victim. Smoke another cigarette, Arthur. The next horse also got away, and in my anger, I decide to kill and skin an alligator. My dedication is uncanny, considering I don't have a horse to stow this heavy skin, so I drop the skin and collect 4 of its eggs, just like a fertility doctor. It never dawned on me that I just killed the mother of 4 potential babies. This game is barely 3 hours in, and I've already been kicked by a horse. My horse has been killed. I killed 2 innocent people for their horse that got away anyways, and I killed a mother just trying to protect her young. Arthur is really becoming lovable. For the 3rd time of me stealing someone else's horse, I decide to yeet someone off of their horse instead of kill them so the horse doesn't run away. Is that the proper term in 1899? Yeet? Yeet! His horse ran away too, so I hog tie him a 2nd time.
Turned into a bad day for you, mister.
Being hog-tied twice in one day, I would say that makes for a pretty bad day, but hey, look at the bright side. At least I didn't kill him. Never mind. My search for a new horse still continues. I then come across a guy that needs a doctor.
Help!
I jump on his horse, and I'm about to ride off with my new horse when my conscience prevents me from moving on. I just killed a man by hog-tying him and throwing him in an alligator-infested water, but a guy with a splinter I have to save. I then get him to the doctor.
You sit him down in this chair. A lot of blood loss, and this wound's badly infected. I'll save as much as I can, but I'll have to amputate.
What?
That's some splinter, so I steal his horse and put my saddle on him. Mission accomplished. I begin my journey to the next mission when a bunch of racist white supremacists is transporting some illegal immigrant. I decide to question them because of some questionable racist comments.
Will you quit with that damn Mexican garbage? Keep clear, we got a dangerous foreigner here.
Voy a matar a ustedes dos.
Hey, politics. I know what does they do? You want something with me, do you?
You're making a big mistake.
I won't ask you again. Is this a traveling circus or something? Stuff that mouth up or I'll do it for you, bitch.
I don't like name calling, so I proceed to kill them both. I accidentally attempted it with my bow because I didn't realize that was the last weapon that I actually had equipped at the time. But I did kill the last guy and I almost died myself. I let her stew for a minute by looting the guys first because I'm sure she did do something wrong to actually be there. Then I break her out because she's a Mexican and I'm sure she's someone's mother. I then steal this guy's hat, not regarding that I look pretty silly. So the next morning I put my new horse in a stable and try to name him. The game doesn't like that name, so I decide to name him George. But then I quickly realize that this horse doesn't have any balls, so I decide to name her Georgetta. But I didn't like that name either. Her name is Sally. And plus, my son can actually say Sally better than Georgetta. Okay, hey Parker, say Georgetta.
Georgetta.
Okay, now say Sally.
Sally.
See, it just works so much better. So I wasted all that time trying to steal someone else's horse when I decided to just buy a new one anyways. Introducing Barista. That's the nickname that I gave my wife Sabrina because I used to call her Bree, and I just decided to call her Barista. Not because she worked at Starbucks, just because I thought it was funny. I have a lame life. On my way to the Javier mission in my silly hat, I bumped into a lady with a horse on top of her. But it's not what you think. I decided to balance out my honor with the crimes that I had just committed the previous night with this honorable act. I still want to end this game on high honor. I decided to give her a ride home with one condition. She needs to give me a low effort wristy. She agrees, and then we ride on. And then I meet a one-armed homeless man who just wants a friend. I can add that to the collection of friends that I have. I mean, who can say that they are best friends with a man with only one arm? I give him a bro hug, and then we make out. I mean, move on.
Okay, just quickly.
That felt good. It's nice to be held sometimes.
So I start heading to the mission again when I come across another guy that needs help.
Hey! Need a hand with your horse? Shit.
Or not. So I finally make it into Valentine, and I met a guy who's writing a book on these old gunslingers. So I decide to help him find them to interview them. He gives me 4 people to find, and when I find them all, there's only one that survive, and that would be the female. This is the opposite of misogynistic. But Emmett Granger was especially funny. I don't even have to write a joke about that one.
No. No. No! You did not!
You just took yourself a regular shit shower, Mr. Granger. Boy, that's real nasty.
So yeah, he gets covered in poop, killed, and then I decide to rest by his fire and eat some plain venison, right beside his poop-covered body. After I have my fill, I decide to ride off, and I come across 2 men trying to rob some poor sap. We're not having any of that, so I decide to kill them both and accidentally quick draw on one of the horses and scare them off. This nice guy rewarded me with what they were going to steal anyway, so now I have to find those horses. Didn't take me long because they were just down the path a little ways. They were going to rob and kill this guy, all for repeater cartridges. Awesome. So I'm off, and in my travels I meet somebody by the name of Deborah who is looking for dinosaur bones.
Are they real?
So she sends me on a treasure hunt, and I do eventually collect all of the dinosaur bones. Of course, I have to wait until the epilogue to actually complete this because there are parts of the game that you cannot access until epilogues part 1 and 2. I love how NPCs always think they're so tough, especially hillbillies in a boat. I come across these 3 guys, and they all think they can take me in a 3-on-1 match.
You want a boat ride, mister?
I'm just curious. Ain't trying to start a fight.
Turns out these hillbillies were murderers and probably cannibals. They definitely got what they deserved, especially after shooting my horse. Luckily, my horse didn't die this time. So I loot all the bodies and decide to finish what I can with the dinosaur bones at this part of the game. And it's time to finally make some progress on this story. So I decide to head to the Javier Escuela mission, and I get ambushed yet again. And this time my horse gets downed in the crossfire.
Still think you're tough?
That was quite dramatic. Luckily for me, in 1899, they have this magical potion that will revive your almost dead horse. So I finally meet Javier and Charles at the saloon, when Arthur uses his magical powers to repel women.
How much you cost, anyway?
Ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
That is, except for my wife. There is nothing that Arthur can say that will make her turn away from him and find a replacement father for our young child.
Hey, hey, hey!
There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it easy,
Are you about to
pal.
kiss that guy or
Take it
punch
easy,
him?
huh?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Totally kissed him. So I'm in a bar fight, I win the bar fight, nothing too special. After I finish up there, I decide to do a little hunting, buy a bunch of crap, and then hop onto my horse and head to the next mission. At least what I thought was my horse.
Let's go.
I tried to defuse the situation, but the sheriff was having a really bad day.
Cute, yeah. Let's just all take a breath.
Who's gonna get that?
Talk about capital punishment. So I was heading on to my next mission when...
You think all this Lemoyne air is free for you?
You threatening me, you pissant?
Stupid bastard's got a problem with authority.
I guess I was told.
Now I decided to do some camp chores and go see Kieran.
Don't worry. You're only balls, boy. Just gonna cause you trouble. You know, in Imperial Rome, eunuchs was among the happiest and most loyal of courtiers.
No, you kidding me, right?
Of course.
You sick bastard! Oh, what do you want from me?
Well, you are gonna talk. The only question is now or after we got these little fellas off.
Okay, listen.
Snippety snip, Kieran decided to cooperate since he didn't want to lose his nuts. He's leading us to Ocombe O'Driscoll, which is really hard to say. His parents must not have liked him very much. So we follow Kieran's direction and we make it to the O'Driscolls, and I decide to send Bill in to take out the pisser. For the next two guys, we take them out at a distance. Just call me Can't Miss Evershot. You know, from the Starving Games. I'd show a scene from this movie, but I would probably get copyrighted. It's always the stupid parody movies that copyrights me. For the next guy, I decide to send in John Marston to get his hands dirty.
Jesus.
It's a little overkill, but I guess it works. Finally, we decide to shoot up the place, and at the end, Kieran saved Arthur's life. I guess he's one of us now.
You all right?
Sure. Thank you.
So I raid the camp until I get wanted for hanging around all these dead bodies. Now, for the first 11 hours of playing this game, I had an absolute ball. Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably one of, if not my all-time favorite game. This is a game where you can literally get lost just doing random stuff. When I made this video, this game has been out for 6 years, so if you haven't played it yet, what have you been doing with your life? And this marks the end of this video. I'll probably make more Red Dead Redemption commentary videos in the future until I complete the story. But thank you for watching this video, and let's see what we're playing next. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Okay. Just, okay. He's booting me off my chair. All right, then. Go.
I don't know what to say.
Nothing. Just draw something out of that. That's all I gotta do. Come on, just draw something.
Okay.
That's all I gotta do.
Take it like this.
Digging deep.
A first one?
Okay, what's it say? It's upside down, so turn to the other, turn to it. Okay, what does it say? What's this word? It's hard to see because it's my chicken scratch. Just? Yep. What's that one? Cause?
No, cause.
It's close. And then what's that? It's a number.
4.
What's that? It starts with an R. Reloaded. Just Cause 4 Reloaded. That's what the game was. That was pretty good, Parker.
Just Cause 4 Reloaded.
Yeah, say it one more time.
Just Cause 4 Reloaded.
Perfect. That was great. Good job.
Can I do it again?